Well, today you catch me not doing a project but desperately trying to upgrade my router station. Something that I put together many years ago. The principle was an old one of Norm Abrams in the general sense of the term. The principle is the router fixed to a router plate, a multi-purpose router plate, and to push it up I've used this roller platform, which I took the roller out and with a twist of the hand it would push the router up to exactly. It kept it quite well. And also I've never had a tilt function. I've never used one, never thought of it. But I've seen other people using them and I thought to myself, maybe if I had one incorporated I might find a use for it. So there's a few things. That needs to go. It's lovely and its job that it was built for, but for lifting this up, no. It's not really the job. And then the router itself is a good powerful router. Works wonderful. But everything is packing in, look, it's all wrecked, it's gone. So I'm thinking, let's get rid of all this lot. Pull it all out. Keep the motor. Use the motor in some method. How? I'll find out as I go along. As for the fixed base, this see, even that's come off now. Even the multifunction base. Do I need it? I've got a cutout here, so I suppose it'll fit back in there nicely, just to fill up my space. But in every other context, do I need it? No. The other issue is on my rip fence I have dust extractor system. That's the hole that sucks it out. But I keep losing stuff down there because when I've not got the rip fence on I've just got a gaping hole. So I want to router out and make an insert to cover that when it's not going to be used. Now as you can see, looking at the front of the router station, how it's set up. I've removed the drawers. I have the big drawers, one out all my routers and accessories. Here my router bits were all stored this side, which I've still got in. Accessories, this one was a drawer, didn't have a switch unit, got it again. Upgrades, putting the switching unit into it. But you can see in the principle here, this thing used to fit up under there and push up. So you can see how it would work there, pushing it up. The router would sit there. I've got a slot back there which leads to a blank box to the dust extractor at the top. So it would suck in and out the back. I would then cover the whole lot there, a little bit of a hole, let's say, suck in. And it would work quite well. So that side of it's fine. First I need to find out if that router is salvageable or whether I need to replace it. And typically with these things in the UK, we're colour coded, the appliances that come and not. So we get as colour coded as far as the first strip connector. So before we remove it, because everything there's one colour, let's just mark where we want the live to go back in before we disconnect it. The spindle lock. The idea here is to cut off as much as I can get away with, and I don't want it all. Too much body. I need to make a case for it. before I cut this other side off, I'm just trying to look at this wiring and see just what it is all for and what of it I need. It seems to me that being the circuit board is what I need. This lot, that's the switch. Though it's not functioning very good right now. That I need, the suppressor, I need that. Onto the live neutral in. That's for the LED. That's for that LED. Which I can have if I want, but I don't need it. It's that switch. So if I was to take that off there, put the suppressor in and connect it to that should give me a straight.
If I'm not mistaken, I should be able to connect the live cable straight to that. Put them in. Don't know. That should connect straight in. You don't think I want it later. Right. So I'm going to test that first. How?
Okay, so the switch is still there, but it's out of circuit. So, in theory, it should now work. If it does, I can just take them up. See them up. Right, let's give it a go. Let's try. Right, okay, that means I can get rid of that switch. I don't need it in anymore. And reduce all this wiring down to something much smaller and just chop this section off completely. Right, so now that I've proved it'll work without all this switching here, I've pulled out a circuit board which has got the variable resistor on it, the speed control and the speed control components, and I'm left with this whole junk of connections that makes no sense at all, which basically I need to put the main supply cables straight in onto these 2 points here and put that also needs to go on that circuit board across bridging them 2 points. Once I've done that I can get that back in, and that's reduced my wires right down to just this bit. So I've marked what colour coordination and everything is. Let's get it cut off and re-soldered. Okay, so that soldered to there and that soldered to there. Seems straightforward enough. Okay, after beating a stubborn bit of soldering work there, it would seem everything's gone back together. Put some oversleeving on first so I could slide it over the solder joints.
I can take that tape back off now, not that it matters either way. Okay. We'll screw it back into there with the heatsink. Right, that is there. Right, now, a way to get all this lot in there without causing any problems. In that way then.
Make that fit later. Right, basic. That's the wiring sorted out. Now I can chop off the rest of this plastic and then I shall just cut away with the steel cutter what I don't want of that. Then I've got a router that works again. Okay, good stuff. One more test before I quit the night. Make sure it's working as I wanted it to. That's fast, don't need fast, put it on middle. Now, one last test. Good. Success. Okay, that's enough for today. Let's pick it up another day. Right, see you later. Bye for now.